There are places on Earth ordinary people will never see. Areas protected, hidden, or sealed forever. Forbidden caves that swallow light. Borders where few dare to cross. Sanctuaries protected by centuries of rules and mysteries. Today, we uncover the top 15 forbidden places you're not allowed to visit. Viewer discretion advised. Across continents and oceans, secrecy persists, in labs, vaults, islands, and under mountains. Some sites guard our future, others preserve our past. Many are simply too dangerous or too classified to let you in. For each of these places, denial isn't personal. It's policy, science, safety, or state power. Let's begin. 15. North Sentinel Island, India. Located in the Bay of Bengal, this small, densely forested island is one of the most isolated places on Earth. It appears as a pristine jewel from above, but its tranquil beauty conceals a fierce determination to remain untouched. The island is home to the Sentinelese, an uncontacted tribe who have lived in voluntary isolation for an estimated 60,000 years. They are protected by Indian law, specifically the Andaman and Nicobar Islands Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act, which forbids any travel within 5 nautical miles of the island. The Sentinelese reject all outsiders and have consistently responded with hostility to any attempts at contact. This isn't just aggression, it's a defense mechanism. Lacking immunity to common diseases like the flu or measles, contact with the outside world could be catastrophic, potentially wiping out their entire population. The Indian government enforces this strict buffer zone not only to protect outsiders, but primarily to shield the tribe's way of life and prevent the introduction of deadly pathogens. Several tragic incidents, including the death of an American missionary in 2018 who illegally approached the island, serve as grim reminders of the consequences. North Sentinel Island is a rare living enclave of the Stone Age, a place where modern curiosity must yield to the fundamental right of a people to exist. For now, and the foreseeable future, the island remains off-limits, by law and by arrows. 14. Area 51, USA. Deep within the Nevada desert lies a name synonymous with government secrecy and extraterrestrial folklore. But the truth behind the fences is grounded in top-secret military operations. Officially known as Homey Airport or Groom Lake, this highly classified U.S. Air Force facility has been a secret testing site for decades. Its existence was only formally acknowledged by the CIA in 2013. From the U-2 spy plane in the 1950s to the F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter, this is where cutting-edge aeronautical technology is developed and tested. The base is a no-fly and no-go zone, protected by a vast, restricted airspace and heavily armed guards. While alien theories persist, fueled by the base's extreme secrecy, the reality is a matter of national security. The work conducted here is so sensitive that the government goes to extraordinary lengths to keep it under wraps. Any attempt to cross the boundary is met with a swift response. Trespassers face hefty fines and imprisonment, and the guards are authorized to use lethal force. Crossing the line isn't a thrill, it's a serious federal offense. Its secrets are designed to stay airborne, but only behind the veil of restricted airspace. 13. Lascaux Caves, France. Discovered in 1940 by 4 teenagers, this underground complex contains some of the most remarkable Paleolithic art ever found. Over 600 paintings of animals, human figures, and abstract signs adorn its walls, a 17,000-year-old masterpiece. But this prehistoric art is so delicate that after being opened to the public in 1948, it began to rapidly decay. The carbon dioxide from human breath, along with artificial lighting and changes in air circulation, fueled the growth of algae and fungi that threatened to destroy the paintings forever. In a heartbreaking but necessary decision, the French Ministry of Culture closed the original caves to the public in 1963. Today, they are sealed to protect them from the green sickness and white sickness, the invasive fungi and calcite deposits that nearly erase this link to our ancient past. Access is now limited to a handful of conservation scientists, who may enter for only a few minutes at a time, under strict protocols. They work tirelessly to monitor the cave's fragile climate. To share its wonders, meticulous replicas like Lascaux II and Lascaux IV have been created, allowing the public to marvel at the artistry without endangering the real paintings. It is a masterpiece preserved by a locked door. 12. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Buried deep inside a mountain on a remote Arctic island, this is humanity's ultimate insurance policy. It's not a place for people, but for seeds. Often called the Doomsday Vault, its purpose is to provide a backup for the world's crops. It currently safeguards over 1 million seed samples from gene banks worldwide, stored deep within the permafrost to ensure their long-term viability. The vault is managed by the Norwegian government, the Crop Trust, and the Nordic Genetic Resource Centre. Only authorized researchers and staff from depositing gene banks may enter the vault's inner chambers, and only on specific seed deposit days a few times a year. It's designed to endure natural disasters, war, and the passage of time. In 2015, it proved its worth when researchers made the first ever withdrawal to replace seeds lost from a gene bank in war-torn Syria. Inside lies the key to agricultural resilience for generations to come, a quiet fortress for the world's harvests. 11. Snake Island, Brazil. Officially named Ilha da Queimada Grande, this island off the coast of São Paulo has a reputation that precedes it. It's a place so dangerous that visiting is illegal. The island is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, a unique and critically endangered species found nowhere else on Earth. Their venom is incredibly potent, capable of melting human flesh. It's estimated there is 1 snake for every square meter in some parts of the island. For obvious safety reasons, the Brazilian government and Navy strictly forbid public landings. The ban also serves a conservation purpose, protecting the vipers from poachers who seek them for the illegal animal trade and for their venom, which has potential pharmaceutical uses. Only a few select researchers are granted rare, strictly managed access. These expeditions require a doctor to be present on the team, and visitors must wear full protective gear. For everyone else, this island is a definitive no-go zone. It is a lethal paradise, a natural laboratory left to its own venomous guardians. 10. Poveglia Island, Italy. Just a short boat ride from the canals of Venice lies an island with a dark and layered history. Its story begins in the 18th century, when it served as a quarantine station, a final stop for thousands of plague victims. Their souls are said to linger, giving the island a haunted reputation tied to its past as a massive plague pit. In the 20th century, a mental asylum was built here, adding another chapter of suffering and alleged paranormal activity. Today, the Italian government owns the island, and official restrictions cite the very real structural danger of its crumbling buildings. Access is forbidden without a special, rarely granted permit. The air is thick with the scent of salt and decay, and the only sound is the wind whistling through broken panes of glass. Legends of ghosts and mad doctors thrive where entry is denied, and for most, Poveglia is to be seen from a distance, not stepped upon. Its profound silence enforces the ban. 9. Room 39, North Korea. Hidden within the secretive infrastructure of Pyongyang is not just a room, but an entire organization. Established in the late 1970s, Room 39 is an ultra-secretive office linked directly to the nation's leadership and its clandestine finances. It's believed to manage a multi-billion-dollar slush fund for the ruling elite. Its operations are completely opaque and heavily classified, allegedly involving everything from counterfeiting to international insurance fraud. Defectors have provided glimpses into its workings, but concrete evidence remains scarce. Civilian access is unthinkable. Information is a state-controlled commodity. The physical location is thought to be inside a ruling Workers' Party building, protected by the highest levels of security. What happens inside is the subject of intense international speculation, a mystery sealed beyond a locked door. It is a room known everywhere and seen by almost no one. 8. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City. Officially renamed the Vatican Apostolic Archive in 2019, this is a repository of centuries, holding papal letters, state records, and priceless manuscripts stretching back to the 8th century. With over 53 miles of shelving, it documents one of the world's oldest and most influential institutions. Access is not for the casually curious. It is highly restricted to qualified scholars who must undergo a rigorous application process. Even then, permissions are granted for specific research topics, and visitors can only request a few documents per day under strict rules. Photography is largely forbidden. While the secret in its name simply meant private, the limited access fuels endless theories about what it might contain. Much of the collection remains uncatalogued and out of reach to the public, preserving history's secrets, carefully kept. 7. Surtsey Island, Iceland. In November 1963, the world watched as a new island was born from a violent volcanic eruption off the coast of Iceland. Named after the fire giant Surtur from Norse mythology, Surtsey is a living laboratory, offering a unique window into how life colonizes barren land. To preserve its pristine state, only a handful of vetted researchers may visit to study this untouched ecological succession. Strict controls are in place to prevent any contamination by human presence. Scientists must even check their clothing for foreign seeds before setting foot on the island. The island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its outstanding scientific value. Here, nature writes the rules, and scientists are merely privileged observers, taking notes from a respectful distance. For everyone else, Surtsey remains a protected, off-limits cradle of life. 6. Mezhgorye, Russia. Deep within the Ural Mountains lies Mezhgorye, a closed town with a population of around 17,000. It was founded in 1979 and is believed to guard a secret underground facility near the imposing Mount Yamantau. Its status as a closed administrative territorial formation means it exists in a state of permanent lockdown. Access is tightly controlled by the Russian state. The purpose of the vast complex is highly classified, with speculation ranging from a nuclear command post to a repository for national treasures. Its perimeter is absolute, and the biting wind sweeping off the mountains seems to carry whispers of Cold War secrets. Despite post-Soviet openness elsewhere, Mezhgorye's status has never changed. US satellite imagery has shown extensive excavation here for decades, fueling ongoing questions. For the outside world, all curiosity stops at the checkpoint, leaving a vast mystery in the snowbound heart of Russia. 5. Chungungo, Zone 0, Chile. Deep within the Atacama, one of the driest places on Earth, lies a restricted sector tied to sensitive government research and persistent hazardous conditions. Access is governed by a strict, multi-agency permit process, almost exclusively granted to scientific teams studying this extreme environment. For everyone else, safety protocols and the area's volatile history keep the public out. The desert keeps its secrets well, its silence broken only by the wind. The significance of Zone 0 lies in this very isolation. It serves as a pristine analog for Martian landscapes, helping scientists understand the limits of life itself. In Zone 0, absence is by design. It's a blank spot on most itineraries, and that's precisely the point. 4. Bangalore Fort, India. Often called India's most haunted site, the ruins of this 17th century city are steeped in folklore. By order of the Archaeological Survey of India, nighttime entry is strictly banned. This rule is enforced for safety and superstition alike, with official signs warning against remaining after sunset. Legends of a sorcerer's curse whisper through the broken walls and deserted market lanes. Tales of a city frozen in time. Today, its cultural significance is twofold: as a protected archaeological treasure and as a living piece of folklore. After dark, the gates close, and they stay closed until sunrise. A legend preserved by law, its mystery guarded by the night. 3. Pine Gap, Australia. Hidden in the vast emptiness of the Australian outback, this is a joint US-Australian signals intelligence base, one of the most important and secretive in the world. Its operational protocol is absolute secrecy. Heavy security, a multi-layered perimeter, and a strictly enforced restricted airspace protect its highly classified operations from any and all intrusion. For civilians, there is no inside tour, only fences, warning signs, and the unending desert horizon. Its mission is classified, its boundary, final. The facility's significance to global defense and intelligence gathering is immense, making it a critical node in modern geopolitics. A silent listening post under infinite stars. 2. The Tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China. While its terracotta army is world famous, the emperor's vast mausoleum complex at the heart of the necropolis remains largely sealed. The central tomb chamber, rumored to contain rivers of mercury and untold treasures, is untouched by explicit government order. This is not a ban born of superstition, but of profound respect and scientific caution. The access protocol is simple. Wait. Preservation technology must advance to a point where excavation won't cause irreparable damage to the priceless artifacts within. The tomb's significance is immeasurable, representing a singular link to China's first emperor. For now, he rests behind unbroken seals, guarded by his silent clay army, a buried world, patiently waiting for a future that is worthy of its past. 1. Cheyenne Mountain Complex, USA. Carved nearly half a mile deep inside a granite mountain, this is one of the world's most secure and iconic military bunkers. It was built during the Cold War to withstand a direct nuclear attack and safeguard America's command and control operations. Its buildings sit on massive springs, designed to absorb the shock of a blast. Access is controlled by the highest levels of military security clearance. Heavily restricted, hardened against attack, and always on alert, it remains a key component of North American aerospace defense. For most, the closest view is this: unyielding rock, impenetrable steel, and a profound silence that speaks to the gravity of its purpose. It is the ultimate forbidden fortress, a final line of defense buried deep in stone. These hidden places remind us how many secrets the world still holds. Some protect knowledge, some protect nature, some protect power. All demand distance. Which one fascinated you the most? Comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more mysterious explorations. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.